watch thousands of people singing, clapping, moving together so perfectly that you wonder how does everyone knows exactly what to do. And that was my reaction when I first started watching Korean football matches, baseball games and K-pop performances. As an Indian, I grew up watching cricket. Our stadiums are loud, passionate and full of emotions. We cheer whenever something exciting happens. So I always thought cheering was basically the same everywhere. But the more I learned about Korea, the more I realized I was completely wrong. Today I want to share 4 things that genuinely surprised me about Korean cheering culture and why it completely changed the way I think about cheering. Before we begin, when I say cheering culture, I don't just mean shouting for your favorite team or artist. I mean the songs, chants, traditions, movements that bring thousands of people together. The first thing that surprised me was how everyone cheers together. What caught my attention wasn't how loud Korean fans are, but how synchronized they are. Whether it's football or baseball, people are singing, clapping, moving together in the same rhythm. In India, cricket fans celebrate in their own unique ways, and that part of what makes our atmosphere so exciting. But in Korea, I was amazed how one crowd could move almost like a one voice. Naturally, I started wondering, how does everyone knows what to sing? That's when I discovered the second thing that completely surprised me is the Korean baseball cheering. The first time I watched the clips of the Korean baseball game, I was honestly so confused. I kept thinking, what is everyone singing? And that too not just one song. Later I learned that many Korean baseball players have their own cheering songs. Whenever the player comes up to bat or is playing, fans sing that specific song together. I also found out there's even an app called Chorat where fans can easily learn players' cheering songs before going to the stadium. And another thing I found really interesting is that Korean baseball has cheering captains and cheer squads that lead the chants, teach the moments, and keep the crowd's energy high throughout the game. And cheering isn't just an entertaining thing. It gives the energy also to the players and makes every fan feels like they're contributing to the game. At that point, I thought this was something unique to baseball only. But then I became a BTS fan, and that led me to the third thing that changed my perspective. So when I became a BTS fan, I realized K-pop has its own cheering culture too. Fans don't just sing along, they learn the fan chants. If you have never heard of fan chants before, they are simple. Fans memorize short chants and say the members' names or special phrases at the specific moment during a song. So instead of just shouting over the artist, they are cheering together with them. And that's when I realized something. Whether it's football, baseball or K-pop, Korean cheering isn't something people do only in the moment. People prepare for it because they want everyone to enjoy the experience together. And just when I thought I had seen every kind of cheering, I discovered the fourth thing that surprised me. I first noticed this while watching the Kdrama Cheer Up. At that time, I thought those cheering scenes were just friction. But later I learned they reflect a real part of the Korean culture. Many Korean schools and universities have their own anthems and cheering traditions that students perform together during the festivals and events. One of the most famous examples is the rivalry between the Yonsei University and Korea University, where thousands of students proudly wear their school color, sing the university anthems, and perform the organized cheering songs all together. That's when I began to understand cheering in Korea isn't only for sports or K-pop, it's also part of the student's life. And before learning about Korea, I thought cheering simply meant just cheering loudly. Now I see it very differently. To me, Korean cheering is about preparation, participation, teamwork, and creating a sense of belonging. And honestly, that's what surprised me the most. I really hope one day I can experience Korean cheering in person. I would love to stand in the crowd and feel that incredible energy for myself. And if you have experienced Korean cheering before, I would love to know what made it so memorable. And if you haven't, which part of the Korean cheering culture would you like to experience the most? Let me know in the comments. And now I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself, stay positive, be happy. Bye.